Maika, I am very bored in these vacations. Why are these vacations too long?
Yes, we have nothing to do.
I have an idea.
Idea? What type of idea?
We, we can play teacher and student game.
Only one student?
But it's better from sitting idle.
Yes, you are right.
So first I'll be teacher and you'll be student, and after that you'll be teacher and I'll be student. Okay?
Okay.
So I will share something with you. So can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So today's topic is plant tissues. Now what is plant tissue? A shell is the basic structural and functional unit of life in all living beings. In multicellular organisms such as plants and animals, the shells with similar structure and functions are grouped together. These shells, these groups of similar shells are called tissues. Now we will discuss the types of plant tissues. On the basis of the stages of development of their shells and the functions they perform, plant tissues are divided into two types, merismatic tissue and permanent tissue. Now we will talk about merismatic tissue in detail. These shells are small, thin-walled and full of cytoplasm. They have a large nucleus. They divide rapidly and continuously, as a result of which the plant gains height. This group of actively dividing shells forms the merismatic tissue. Their main function is to produce new shells at the root and shoot tips and build up the plant body in length and thickness. So in this image, you can see the merismatic tissue, and they are found at the growing parts of a plant, that are the root and the shoot tips. So now we will discuss the characteristics of merismatic tissue. The main characteristics of merismatic tissue are as follows. The shells are small in size, shell wall is thin, nuclei are prominent, and vacuoles are mostly absent. These shells actively divide to form new shells. Now we will talk about the type of merismatic tissue. Depending on the location in the plant body, merismatic tissue is of two types: apical merismatic tissue and lateral merismatic tissue. Now we will talk about apical merismatic tissue in detail. It is present at the root and shoot tip. It increases the length of the plant. So in this image, you can see the apical merismatic tissue, which is found at the growing parts of the plant, that is the root and shoot tips. And now we will talk about lateral merismatic tissue in detail. The tree gains thickness because of the merismatic tissue present on the lateral sides of the root and stem. This tissue is also known as cambium. It increases the thickness of the roots and stem. So its main function is to increase the thickness of the root and stem. And now the lateral merismatic tissue is found at the root and stem because it increases the thickness. So it is found in the stem of the plant. Thank you. So dear, was that easy, and did you understand anything?
Yes, I understood many things. Now it's my chance to become teacher.
Yeah.
So now I will share my screen. So there is my screen is visible.
Yes, teacher.
So today we will learn about permanent tissues. Permanent tissues. The new cells formed by divisions of merismatic tissue are called permanent tissue. There are two types of tissue, that are simple tissue and complex tissue. Now we will learn about simple tissues. Simple tissue contains cells that are similar both functionally and similarly. It provides protection and support to the plants. Simple permanent tissue are divided in two types: protective tissue, supporting tissue. So, first we will learn protective tissue. These types of tissue consist epidermis that forms the outer protective covering of the plant and protect it from internal influence. Epidermis is made up of a single layer of closely packed cells covered with cutin, which reduces loss of water, and cork is also a protective tissue which located in the root and stem, which is made up of dead thick walled cells. Now we will talk about supporting tissues. The tissue comprises the bulk of the plant body and provides support to it, are called supporting tissue. Supporting tissue is classified in three types, that are parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. So first we will talk about parenchyma. Its cells are thin wall living and have intercellular space. It can be in spherical or oval in shape. It present mostly in all parts of plant. It is also known as mesenchymal tissue. Now collenchyma. Its cells either circular, oval, or polygon in shape. They are found below the epidermis, in young stem and in petiole of leaves. These tissues are thick due to the presence of cellulose and pectin. It provides structural support to growing stem and leaves. Now sclerenchyma. Its cells are long with tapering ends and have a cell wall. It provides mechanical strength to the stem. It consists of two types of cell, sclerenchyma fibers and sclerids. Now complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue is made up of two or more types of cells that is specialized to perform a common function. There are two types of complex permanent tissue. First is xylem, which conducts water upwards from the root to the shoot system. It is mostly made up of dead cells and located on the inner side of vacuolar bundle. And second is phloem. It transports the food material from the leaf to the other part of the plant. It is made up of living cells and located on the outer side of vascular bundle. So, Niyati, did you understand anything?
Yeah, teacher, it was very interesting. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you everyone for watching our video. Please like, share and subscribe. Now we will meet in our next video. Thank you.